7 News reporter DK Wright has been following this story all day, and she tells us that's only the beginning.
We saw roughly 118 calls for service in and around those camps. Specifically, there were several assaults, six fugitives at that time had been arrested in those camps. The officers cannot enter those camps without stepping over hypodermic needles.
The signs urge the homeless to turn to several agencies, including Project Hope. Project Hope, an arm of the Ohio County Health Department, involves their health, not their housing.
And what we try not to do is inform people, this is where you go. We just don't do that. We just make the recommendation, you do need to move.
The sign also refers them to the Wheeling Coalition for the Homeless.
Any person who wants to go to an emergency shelter can come through the coalition.
Lisa BADIA says they have rapid rehousing. They also have special programs for veterans, AIDS patients, and people homeless due to COVID. But she says they must want the help.
If they just really are into their addiction, or if they're really just, not willing to kind of alter their behavior, any effort on our end is really not going to be very positive.
She knows there is crime and drug use and overdoses at the camps. She also knows there's help.
I think there's a host of organizations that really want to help these folks in different ways. I think it's up to that person, though, to get to the point where they say, I'm tired of living this way.
We're just there, as well as the Homeless Coalition, to advise them, here is your next steps if we can help you.
Tearing out the homeless camps happens periodically, but doesn't solve the problem.
We tell them that you can't stay here, but you got to go somewhere. But where is that somewhere?
City Council member ROSEMARY KETCHUM says referring them to services they don't qualify for doesn't help. She says it points out the need to develop a proactive long-term plan.
Or else, these issues will begin to define our city, and I think that, it's hard to call ourselves the friendly city if we aren't willing to act that way.
In Wheeling, DK Wright for 7 News, working for you.
DK thanks. Chief Schwartzfeger says it's not an attack on anyone who is homeless. In his words, quote, I root for them. I want them to find jobs and get a safe housing, but we can't sit by and allow these conditions to become any more pervasive.